Good morning, March 13th. Time is going by fast. So I did get a thought for everyone today, if y'all want to hear it. I was sitting with a group of masters, and here's the thought. We're all living in this world that is going every which way. And they're wanting each of you to look, if you're able, which pattern's mirroring you, which is one that you're also participating in. And if all of us would begin to do that, perhaps we would ease the experience of what's happening. No, I didn't get any ideas. It was just thought-provoking and perhaps not something you usually think about. Is what pattern am I healing now? What am I doing about it? Am I doing nothing about it? That type of thing. So, interesting. Good morning, everyone. Yeah, let's see who all's here. I missed a lot of you yesterday. Christina, good morning. You certainly can. At MKZ. Cavell. It's a rainy day. I saw in the weather in a lot of places, like up in Pennsylvania where we used to live, it's pouring down rain. It's absolutely beautiful here today. So I guess that's what Florida is all about. Good morning, Carol. Marianne. I hope you and your brother are doing well. Marby. We are very blessed that there's a lot of beautiful souls in our group, aren't we? Paul, how are you? So are you saying you would like a message is what we're getting today, but did you want to have a longer reading? Then let me know. Oh, I got them. They somehow yours and Paul's got mixed up. Sandy H that would like to have a reading. So you can go in and follow the instructions, and I think it'll take you to where you can schedule it. I was put at a family event yesterday, but I hope it was a time of healing and rejuvenation for everyone. Okay. Anik, good morning. Sandy H. Okay. But I'll give you a message today, but if you want a reading, that would take longer. May I have big 60 birthday message from Divine Mother today? 60. So young. And I'm sure it doesn't seem that way to you, right? I'm reminding me that 60 is young. So much life yet to live. All right, so let's bring Mother and Father down into all of our hearts. And activate their pink light to be moving in, through, and about us to every cell. Sorry, I have to get this. It's bothering me. There we go. I'm a Virgo. Perfectionist, so much has left, but sometimes there's still that little piece. Like someone else came. Lauren. Sandy H. Happy 60, Lauren. You are young. If you're not feeling young, then those are issues you have to clear. I am going to be 74 and I feel great. Yes. So the masters all say we will become 27. So if that isn't happening for you, then there's something that you need to clear, maybe lots of things you need to clear, and mindsets about yourself and how you even speak about yourself. Remember, thoughts are things. Thoughts are things. I think, wow, I walk like I used to when I was 20. You have to, and if you haven't gotten yet to where you believe thoughts, there's another big issue for you. Because your consciousness does. And that's what's happening, it's following them. All right, so we're going to start here with Christina. Yeah. Thank you. So, Christina, instead of receiving information about a reading, I receive a lot of questions. So, I'm going to ask you a few and see if it would be all right that you feel comfortable responding. It's about life. It's about what you're doing. Are you working? Because you and I have a lot of history. So I would like a little bit of a feedback, if you would, to let me know, because when I went to tune into Mother, it was all about oops, let me see. There you go. I got it already. I guess my hand knew better than I did that you were going to. Wow, in a new relationship. All right. So, Christina, I want to say to you, I think every time I ask that question, you have a new job and a new person. And that's fine. I'm going to let you know how fine that is. But I would like for you to contemplate where you are with you. That's everyone's thought today. Where are you at with yourself? That's what the masters, they were comparing you to the world, but maybe to help you find thoughts. But you should always, every day, have an awareness. Where are you at on the scale of whether it's development? Are you in surrender? Are you about getting rooted? And certainly, I'm saying that because this is a piece here for you. So I'm going to write down rooted. And here's why. Because things don't last. And I understand that sometimes things are not meant to, and I applaud you if that is it. But I'm leaning more towards that it's not lasting because you're not really defining yourself in that relationship or in that job. So if I go into your heart, there's a curtain drawn. It doesn't want me to see. And so maybe I've spoken too much, but I want you to be able to see it, because as always, everything that I speak is here for everyone today. The intimacy that you hold within yourself is the sweetness in life. It's not within another. It's not with what you do with your day, because it's you who does your day. If you were in the sweetness of life, you would find a great happiness wherever you are and whatever you're doing. If you were in the sweetness of life, um, there wouldn't be problems. So you can begin to perhaps make a list of the problems, of the areas that aren't feeling whole. And yes, certainly, I understand that everyone's on the journey to become whole, but you've done a lot of very deep work. So, yeah, since you've missed my personal words for a while, I'm going to remind you. You need to kick your shoes off, sit down at a round table, sit in your chair, and talk to yourself about you. It's a great possibility for everyone here. What is going on? And write just some things down, like you're writing. If you have a diary, write it in the diary. Today is about seeing what the journey has in store for you. So, number one, for revealing to everyone what the sweetness of life feels like. And right now we have that pink light coming down from Mother, Father, which the only thing it can be is sweet. And I think back a little ways when Mother and Mary Magdalene both were speaking, someone suggested, what is sweet love? Or to talk more about the depth of love. Well, here I am speaking to you about it. There's beautiful, and there's a beautiful with a consciousness of sweetness. And turmoil does not match that. So I'm speaking clearly today, hopefully. So I want you just to sit and let your inner being share with you what it's really all about. So perhaps you can be able to find the answers. All right? Many blessings to you, Christina. All right, MKZ. A message, please. Mm-hmm. Now, here, similar, I see you're in a video and it's going right on by you. So I want you to do the same exercise. Everyone can do the same exercise. It's not a bad thing. But what is it about the life you have today that's a keeper? What part of it is it? And then ask yourself why. You know, all of you are very intelligent and you have an awareness of where we're going, what we're meant to be, how it looks, I would hope. And if not, tell me so, and we'll have a Monday class on our Monday about how it needs to be. But I believe sometimes I've heard it called you're floating, and you're not getting that groundedness and being and sharing who you are in your world, not with someone else, but with you. What do you have to offer you today that would make some part of life completely different? And I'm going to say for everyone here, it would be the love that you are. Is there anyone here that is holding sweet love? And I'm going to say and hear right away, no, 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 no. Because of situations in each of your lives who have made that not a feasible thing, a possible thing, or aches and pains, however you want to look at it. I can think of a picture I have of me maybe in my 30s, and I'm standing there and my face is very solemn. And I can remember the time I wasn't really what I would call happy, but living what I would call happy at that moment. And where I am today is waves further into happiness than what I was at that time. Everyone that is in the form of a human being has permission to be happy and live happiness. That is what this journey to Earth is about for you, all of you. So if you're not in relationship, then be happy in the relationship with yourself. Let it become special. Let you be special to yourself. And if you have a special someone, then treat them special, and that will come back at you. These are things we can do. And there are these walls and these doors that are being shown to me. And we're going to address it today because we're moving to a time where things are going to change. You know, the golden era is coming, and you're not going to be able to not be loving and happy and at peace. So let's dig in great and start digging that out. So, MKZ, doorways going by, situations going by.
Unknown caller.
I will have this gone in 1 minute. Good. I apologize. But just in the same way of life, it's coming and it's interfering, but you have so much to do, you ignore it. Well, we can't ignore it anymore because there's a purpose. And that's what the masters were saying to me. The world, part of it's hearing, part of it isn't. Wake up. It's time to wake up. Not to wake up like normal people would think, but to become awake on who you are, what you truly hold in your heart, which is a great love. And how do you want to express that to yourself? And then slowly begin to share that with your world. Because thoughts are things. If you're not in that space, what are you doing in the clutter you're putting out into the world, which is creating the scenario? And I'm not saying it as a blame, it's a wake up call. We need to rein ourselves back in. What are we doing here? What do you want to be doing here? And it's a good question. Okay, so thank you, MKZ. I hope that supports where you are today and everybody, because we'll see what else may come. So, Cavell, it's a rainy day. Yeah. Okay. So, Cavell, let me look at you as I kind of know this space is being created for anyone who wants to tap into that area that I was just talking about. Chapeau. Now, I guess this is a day for me to just speak what I'm told to say. I want you to believe in yourself. I want that source of looking at yourself, and I want you to know that you're looking to find out why you don't believe in you or believe that you can. Because we all know that's not the truth. Not your truth. And you come here for me to help guide you to your truth. Your truth is a very powerful, strong being of light in love. The love piece is necessary. Necessary. And I want it to become necessary for you. You are so strong, and the word is in union. Like you can feel a union with other people. I want your beingness to have union in its experience with itself and have that create a strength. So let every chakra start to be in harmony with each other and begin to notice, as you do that, there's a great strength that emerges out of your heart and down in your root to even stand in that light. Yeah, take a breath. It's a lot more light will come to you, Cavell, when you choose to go over this conditional place that you think that's where you are, and truly that where you are is stopping you from being who you are. So, yeah. So if I've confused you, certainly write to my email and I'll talk to you about it a little bit more. But yeah, you need to let the strong Cavell come out. And don't worry about what she's going to do. It'll be there when she's there. Because she isn't going to play around. All right? You're welcome. And Mary Ann. Well, so I don't know if that means you haven't been sleeping. And if you haven't, you probably have a concern on your mind. I could be wrong, but stress would be a good word. So what I want you to do is when you wake up or before you even go to bed, give a color to stress in your energy field. And I just want you to see and call in angels and let them take it away. You know, they exist. They want to support us. And hardly do any of us ever call them in. No, you can call in healing angels, but you don't need archangels. And then every morning you wake up, as you prepare for your day, ask them to bring you into your wholeness and clear away the stress from the day before or from your thoughts. And you need to sit and write what are your thoughts you're projecting that make you not be able to sleep peacefully at night. You're not the only person who ever has had this. It's quite the time for it now. But if we don't move into our root and become strong and face these things head on, your body will continue to deteriorate any of you because you're not giving it the strength that you own, and that your blood and your heart and your lungs and all the different parts of you need to have moving through you. Okay? Oh, yes, I see you're down in Carol. Hello. Missed you. Thank you for being here today. So I hope that gives you something to think about. If there's anything I hope to do here on this channel today, it's to get you to think about, what am I doing? What am I thinking? Where is the love for myself? What am I doing with it? Am I allowing it to radiate? Yeah, radiate's a powerful thought. It's, yes, you have an aura, but are you radiating that consciousness and saying, this is who I am and where I'm going? Everyone needs to be part of that. Okay, many blessings, Marian. All right, Marby, my love woman. So here's what I'm going to say to you. Yes, I've met you and was certainly thrown back from the beautiful, loving energy you hold. Right here today, I'm not feeling it that same way. So I want you to sit and discover what it is that has changed. That you feel nothing's coming to you of what do you do with that? And so I'm going to suggest rooting yourself, taking yourself down into Mother's experience, because she will tell you. Yeah, she's like, I'll tell you, but you're not allowing yourself to get to that place because you believe life is how you choose to live it. Yes. So everything's like one step up for everybody, maybe 2 steps up, 3 steps up, because the time is coming to where we need to become more of who we've evolved ourselves to be. You see? So I hope that helps, because you have a beautiful, loving generosity in your heart, and you have that sweetness. And if that's not feeling that way, then you need to look at why it isn't. Many blessings, Marby. All right, Paul. All right. Well, I've already said what all of my messages would be about today, and it's about the growth of who you are. So, I want to look to the mind for a moment, and to the difference of the mind and the solar plexus. So, take a moment and look at those 2 arenas, and what would be the word you would give me of how they're different? I'm talking to you, Paul. Let me see, I might have to go all the way down to get it. Certainty. Certainty in the mind and in the solar plexus. Solar plexus is where you're a child of God. So if that's your certainty, I understand it. But it's also where you tend to do the tug of war inside of yourself. So I just want you to contemplate that. And certainty in the mind isn't like having certainty in the heart. Two different things. And I want you to contemplate that. The mind, which is a well of wisdom, and the heart is the wisdom. The solar plexus is the digester. So oh, it is now the difference between them. One has it with ease, which one does not. I would assume you're telling me the mind has certainty with ease, and the solar plexus does not. Yes, Tenny, I see your comment. Correct. So, this is a big thing to become awake to inside of you. This is where your consciousness is like the world. So, I would like you to write it through in patterns. What is it? What is it? Why can't I? Why can't I let it be the same? Now I got to go back up here for a minute and see what you wrote about the mind. Hold on. Mm-hmm. The mind was with these, right? Okay, here we are. Mm-hmm. Well, I think it's time to look at that because solar plexus is the yellow vibration of the sun. And it's the back of that solar plexus is how you take care of yourself. So if there is an off whirl in that chakra, it does affect all those things. So perhaps we have discovered a place for you to bring balance to. And in that, it is how are you then affecting you, and then see the similarity in how the world's being affected. Not just by you, but there's more than you that have that. So, very fascinating. Very. You know, it is the yellow color which holds wisdom. And yet it isn't spoken of in that way, that it is wisdom. The heart has wisdom. So, deep thought here is what's necessary. Deep thought. And being a child of God. And I know what you would say to me is, well, of course I am. And I'm saying today is a day that we're going to crank a wrinkle a little bit more to see maybe a little bit more that's been there that isn't in your mind. So next time I see you, fascinating that you have to look after yourselves. Tanny, who do you think has been taking you on your journey? Certainly, we all have a teacher, but part of the growth is understanding what you're all about and how you've grown and have an understanding. Because then how can you turn into a master if you don't know how you got there? You see? Does that make sense to you? But that's an interesting, fascinating statement. Fascinating, we have to. Well, here's Paul. The deepest wisdom that has been brought to my mental clarity has always welled up from the lower depths of my being. Thank you for the direct guidance today, Mother. Okay. I hope you're getting it, both of you. Because if you don't have you in a place where God is alive within you, what do you have? And it's getting to where you can let God touch you and speak to you that makes a difference. I don't know what those images are. I can't see them well enough, but thank you. So, Tanny, if you still have a question, you can ask me. Okay. And, that's why I came from having a teacher and then many teachers to becoming a teacher and understand that without a teacher, you really can't discover everything because you would choose to shut that door. If who and however is listening can understand that. You need a teacher to point those things out that you're ignoring for that reason. And it could be fascinating, Tanny. Yeah. Okay. So let's see. Where does that make me at here? Well, okay. Sandy H. Okay. So I already talked to you. You can reach out to get a reading. I'm sure I have time this week still. And I'm not sure why you're making the statement that you hope it was a time of rejuvenation for everyone. What was it for you is the question. And not I hate to put the word judgment on it, or what observation it was about the other people. That's what we have to stop. And good morning, Lauren and Annie. Okay. So you want to sense the 60th birthday message. All right. All right. Take my hand. I wear the white glove. My dearest child, Lauren, I come today to remind you why you're here. Before you came to Earth this time, we had a discussion. And you expressed to me that you were ready, that you were strong, and that you were going to remember the truth. So, blessings. Here we are again today. I do not believe you have remembered your strength in God, your strength in the light, And I think you have become a victim of life. All these things are not those things that are possible to reignite in one moment. So, for the next years in your life, I would suggest beginning to have peace and become wise about who you are and what you desire and what makes you happy. Let your feet be rooted and stand on the ground that is land that you wish to walk on, that has a smile on your face. For there was a morning that you told me you would. But I understand the earth can sometimes be very challenging. So, there is my message, my friend. I will see you again soon. Many blessings. All right. And I saw your message here. Thank you for telling you're young. You could live to 120. So that means you're only halfway of your life is over. Unless you choose how it's going to be. Because life is changing. Life is going to get easier to live. But only if you allow easy. You see? Many blessings. Okay. Looking for a new job. Okay, so here I am. So Lauren then says, I'm not working. Well, working is different for every soul, you understand. Every soul has come here to learn something. And there's a path of consciousness and evolving and becoming ascension. And there's a path of development as a human in kindness and in love. There's not a path on how you work, where you work, and what you do. That becomes a part of how you live your world and what's going to remind you of what you have to do. So apparently whatever that was I was saying was not for you. It was probably for Christina. I've been alone for a very long time, actually. It's hard for me to take it out of context because I don't know how long one relationship and another is. So I apologize if I got that wrong. And then she says, thank you. So Lola. Yes, you may have a message today. So let me go and look at Lola. So we're going to go up the spiral staircase. And I want you to take my hand. Wears a white glove. And we'll walk up the stairs. And then to the left, we're going to see a hallway of many doors. And there will be one. It's the third one on the left that we will open. And I see you in a room. There are things there, but that's what I think they are things, and that you are weeping. So I encourage you to look around and pick up one thing that you're going to say to me is joyful. And then I still see you weeping. I do see a window becoming in that room. And I want you to go over to the wall and look out the window. And see if there's anything you see there out the window that brings joy into your heart. Good. So I can see that you feel the energy of a beautiful forest, trees, if you would like. So next, when you meditate, I want you to go within the meditation and then ask to journey towards the forest. And if that word frightens you, go to where there's trees by water. Because we need to have you begin to become lifted up. That to where the leaves can show you who you are as they float down from the wind. It is almost as if I share that with you. I can begin to feel an unclutching inside of you deep. That, wow, there's somewhere I can go. There's something I can do. You see, the world here can become very hard, very almost like it's a room with sterile white paint, even though it may not be. But we don't know how to get out of it. So that's why we meditate and we close our eyes and we go into a world. It's where I'm offering to show you to go where you can perhaps meet a butterfly or a little turtle come up and make you smile. You see? See how that works for you. Lola, many blessings. So this is Dr. Testifo. Tesfito. You have a new love octave beginning. I am love externally. Eternally. I get it. I am that I am. Okay. So let me go see what else is here. And I'll come back to Annie. A message from Source. Thank you. So let me give Tanny his message if he still wants it. Tanny, it is I. I think that you are a funny little man with such a great, huge heart. And I mean that in a wonderful way. It is that so much takes and comes out the back of your throat for the love you hold for yourself and the appreciation that you have. And you let it go. But you can speak it. You're not afraid of it. So my message for you today, Tiane, show me how you would choose to own that even more. Not in a, like a soldier, but more like how Jesus himself walked it and lived it. He was a friend. He was a very loving friend. All that he knew was acceptance and honor and peace. These are my words to you, Tanny. Certainty. Yes, I understand. Yes, it's true. Let me think. Let's see. Mind is the aura energy. Solar plexus is avatar chakra energy. All fascinating in perceptions. The deepest wisdom that has been brought to my mental clarity has always welled up from the lower depths of my being. Thank you for the direct guidance, City Mother. I don't know if you were here the day that Thoth came, for Thoth is the one who placed the wisdom inside our hearts. I do not believe he placed it in the lower part of our being. So, food for thought. Okay. Uh-huh. I think I already gave you a message, Lauren. Maybe you aren't aware of that. Maybe I'm seeing it later. Oh, okay. Yeah, sometimes it's hard to understand. Yes, we did miss you yesterday. All right. You're welcome, Lauren. Also for all here in loving ourselves, yeah. Sweet Farish, yes. Oh, is this person Dr. TM? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay, Sweet Farish. And do you mind telling me where you're from, Sweet Farish? I don't remember. What's the balloon say today? Well, maybe you're not listening to me anymore. Let me try that again. So, Sweet Farish, time 11:48. Uh, can you tell me where it is you live? All right. So I will tell Mother a response. Let's see what she's going to say. So between now and when you see your doctor, I would like you to call forth from the great central sun, the emerald green healing energy, and have it come down your channel into your heart and up over your shoulders and out your hands, and hold that on the area that you're going to the doctor for. So that is the fifth ray, the healing energy, and I know it will support you. All right? Now, this other, I believe you're letting me know you are Dr. TM. And I do, Sanat Kumara is my highest teacher. So I will speak with him. I know that Diamond is only about halfway up the importance. So I'll go have a talk with him in a little while. Okay, you got it. Uh-huh. I see. I have no idea. I'm sorry. You're very welcome. Still moving here. Well, I hope you all had a powerful experience today. Yes. But it's about standing in your truth and beginning to really look at who you are. Being the love that you're reaching for. I am the love I'm looking for. That's your message inside your heart today for each and every one of you. My goodness. And here we are at an hour again today. All right. Still saying there's new comments. Mary Ann, thank you. The new octave of creation is called I Am Love Octave. Okay. Tanny goes, wow. Yeah, that's what I said. Wow. All right. God bless you. I have to go because I have a healing session. So, Sandy, reach over there and I'll get back to you later today if I see it come to me. So, thank you. Bye-bye.